Hello internet friends, today we're going to review the music from Ashtray Jonny, and let's read a little bit of a little bio here. We're going to review a song called Money Talk from an upcoming album called American. Really interesting name. Also, I love the cover art. I think it's really awesome. So yeah, let's read a little bit of the bio. The bio is really long, but let's give a little bit of context. Ashtray Jonny is an independent artist from Greensboro, North Carolina, whose music refused to stay inside one box. His sound is rooted in rap and hip-hop, but reaches into trap, R&B, soul, jazz, blues, and occasional rock and pop influences. His catalog reflects an artist who has spent years experimenting, studying music, developing his own voice, and eventually learning how to bring his many influences together into one recognizable sound. Ashtray Jonny is not interested in making every song to sound identical. He wants listeners to know they are listening to him while never knowing exactly what they are going to hear next. That versatility is one of his biggest challenges, has become one of his greatest strengths. That's really awesome. So we got an artist that has a lot of stuff going on and lots of styles, but it's blending them. So without much further ado, I'm gonna grab my trusty headphones and let's give it a listen.
All alone in the night, the money talk to you. All alone in the night, the money talk to you. All alone in the night, the money talk to you. All alone in the night, the money talk to you. All alone in the night, the money talk to you. All alone in the night, the money talk to you. All alone in the night, the money talk to you. All alone in the night, the money talk to you. Let the money talk, real shit. I'ma see the shit. Eyes of a house. Shit. You ain't playing with me, baby. Can't play around with me. Make me feel like that I'm crazy. Make me feel like I'm tripping. Sometimes I feel like I'm slipping. Late night when I'm getting deep up in the feeling. I feel up on the dollar. I pull up by the collar. Bring a man and out. Got pounds of the Ramada. You think about a pound, I think about a dollar. Grill him up Carrabba's. Hit him on a pasta. Never been impossible. Watch how I get this. Did it so good, now they can't forget. Now late night, I just talk to the money. They used to laugh at me when nothing was funny. All alone in the night, the money talk to you. All alone in the night, the money talk to you. All alone in the night, the money talk to you. All alone in the night, the money talk to you. All alone in the night, the money talk to you. All alone in the night, the money talk to you. All alone in the night, the money talk to you. All alone in the night, the money talk to you. Blunt burning, all about my earnings. Niggas say shot like I was raised by the church. Back when it was switch sweet, pull up in the car with D. Got your best but not to eat. Fuck it, we'll just get some weed. What the fuck is wrong with me? I just want some company. So I caught a girl right over and she started just humping me. Street burns 3rd degree and it's still scorching me. Guardian angel escorting me. My life a book of poetry. My life a book of poetry. Can read a page. Deja vu, I done seen this day. Never told you that cause I want you to stay. I get confused when I like the blunt then pray. Late at night, wish I slept at the bank. If it ain't about mine, don't give a fuck what you think. In the streets real deep and get a fuck with a drink. Hold on, the money's talking like what did you say? All alone in the night, the money talk to you. All alone in the night, the money talk to you. All alone in the night, the money talk to you. All alone in the night, the money talk to you. All alone in the night, the money talk to you. All alone in the night, the money talk to you. All alone in the night, the money talk to you. All alone in the night, the money talk to you. Money talk to you. Money talk to you. Money talk to you. All alone in the night, the money talk to you. All alone in the night, the money talk to you. All alone in the night, the money talk to you. All alone in the night, the money talk to you.
I like the track, sounds really interesting. Let's go with the things I notice or what I will do differently. I did like the rapping is really nice. I'm not a really big fan of autotune or pitch correction, but here it sounds cool. But let's go with the track. I love the guitar at the beginning, it sounds really interesting. I was thinking of introducing a sub bass on the track because it feels a little bit empty at the beginning until the second 40 when the bass hits, but I was thinking of some subtle sub bass or anything to make the track sound fuller, and then the full bass get in. Just me thinking that kind of stuff. Then the 808s are really impactful and they are pretty cool, but I feel like they are overpowering a little bit the track, so be careful with that, or that's just how I listen to it. These are my trusty Audio-Technica R50X. They are not the flattest or anything, they have a little bit of bass boost, but it was like really powerful, probably overpowering the track a little bit. Yeah, I did really like the rapping, but there are parts that should be more careful, or at least that how I perceive it, because there are some parts where the delay of the track of the vocal, which is amazing and creates this nice texture or layering, it's like clashing a little bit with the rapping that is on top, so it can sound a little bit confusing on that part. I like it, the rapping, like I mentioned, but be careful with those delays. Create an awesome texture, which I think it's pretty cool and goes really well with the track, but sometimes can get a little bit confusing. Also, there are some parts with S. I know it has some de-esser because it's not harsh, but it's clashing a little bit. So yeah, a little bit of nitty-gritty stuff in production, but I did like the track overall. So Ashtray Jonny, I would like to listen to the rest of the album because the sound is interesting. The guitars, those flamenco guitars, I wasn't expecting that. It was really a nice intro. The bass is really nice. All the 808s are really powerful, but be careful with that a little bit. But it's a really nice track overall. Like I mentioned, I don't have any complaints about the rapping or anything. It's just a little bit with the effects, so be careful with that. But they sound great. They create a nice texture, and just be a little bit careful. Like I mentioned, I'm not a really big fan of autotune, but it's used here with the delay to create a nice texture ambience, and yeah, that's awesome, but be careful with it because it's clashing sometimes. But really nice track overall, perfect length, it's like not too short, not too long, goes well with the standard nowadays. I prefer longer tracks if I'm going to be honest, but goes really well. 3 minutes I think is the sweet spot for it on a modern track. I don't like shorter tracks than that, so I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, and like I mentioned, really nice cover art. This is something I think is really cool. So yeah, this was Ashtray Jonny Money Talk. A nice track overall. Just be careful with those stuff, but take my opinion with a grain of salt. Sometimes I get too technical and it doesn't work exactly with people all the time like that. So yeah, probably the listener doesn't notice all this kind of stuff, but that's what I'm here to notice, that kind of stuff. But sometimes I get too picky, so don't take it that seriously. So yeah, thank you for sending me this. I hope to see you in another one. This was American by Ashtray Jonny Money Talk, and yeah, hope to see you in another one. Bye.